माता की जय। नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानं। नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानं। यशोदाभियोलोकानादवमानं।
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम
वारे ईषदपिह इदं ते वपुर्नाथ गोपालभालं सदा मे मनसा वीरस्तं किमन्ये इदं ते वपुर्नाथ गोपालकालम् सदा मे मनसा वीरस्तं किमन्ये इदं ते मुखाम्बोजमत्यन्तनीलै वृतं कुण्टालै स्निग्धरक्तस्य गोप्या इदं ते मुखाम्बोजमत्यन्तनीलै वृतं कुण्टालै स्निग्धरक्तस्य गोप्या मोहश्वासकं पात्रीरेकाङ्ककाण्ठ स्थिताग्रैवं दामोदरं भक्तिपादम् मोहश्वासकं पात्रीरेकाङ्ककाण्ठ स्थिताग्रैवं दामोदरं भक्तिपादम् नमो देवा दामोदरानन्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजालब्धिमग्नम् नमो देवा दामोदरानन्त विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजालब्धिमग्नम् कृपादृष्टिवृषाति दिनं बधानो गृहानिशममद्नामि दीक्षादृश्य कृपादृष्टिवृषाति दिनं बधानो गृहानिशममद्नामि दीक्षादृश्य कुबेरात्मा च वदमृचैव याद्वत् त्वया मोचितौ भक्तिभाजकृतौ च कुबेरात्मा च वदमृचैव याद्वत् त्वया मोचितौ भक्तिभाजकृतौ च तथा प्रेम भक्ति स्वाकामे प्रयाच नमो खे ग्रहोमि स्तोदामोदर्यः तथा प्रेम भक्ति स्वाकामे प्रयाच नमो खे ग्रहोमि स्थिदामोदरेह नमस्ते स्तुदाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिताम्ने त्वदीयोदरायात विश्वस्य दाम्ने नमस्ते स्तुदाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिताम्ने त्वदीयोदरायात विश्वस्य दाम्ने नमो राधिकाय त्वदीया प्रियाये नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमो राधिकाय त्वदीया प्रियाये नमो नन्तलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानं नमामीश्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम् यशोदावियो लोकालादवमानं परां रुष्टमाचन्तातो धृत्यगोप्य यशोदावियो लोकालादवमानं Ruda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yeah, yeah. You're singing nice actually. What did you sing? Yeah, really. You're singing very nice.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jaya Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara, Radha Damodara, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Shri Radha Damodar ki jai, Mata Yasoda Damodar ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yeah, I think he'll. Yeah, I have. To the Supreme Lord, whose form is an embodiment of eternal existence, knowledge, and bliss, whose sharp-shaped earrings are swinging to and fro, who's beautifully shining in the divine realm of Gokula, who, due to the offense of breaking the pot of yogurt that his mother was turning into butter, and then stealing the butter that was kept hanging from a swing, is quickly running from the wooden grinding mortar in fear of Mother Yashoda, but who has been caught from behind by her, who ran after him with greater speed. To that Supreme Lord Damodara, I offer my humble obeisances. Seeing the whipping stick in his mother's hand, he's crying and rubbing his eyes again and again with his two lotus hands. His eyes are filled with fear, and the necklace of pearls around his neck, which are marked with three lines like a conch shell. He's shaking because of his quick breathing due to crying. To this Supreme Lord Sri Damodara, whose belly is bound not with ropes with his mother, but with his mother's pure love, I offer my humble obeisances. By such childhood pastimes as this, he is drowning the inhabitants of Gokula in pools of ecstasy, and is revealing to those devotees who are absorbed in knowledge of his supreme majesty and opulence that he is only conquered by devotees whose pure love is imbued with intimacy and is free from all conceptions of awe and reverence. With great love, I again offer my obeisances to Lord Damodara hundreds and hundreds of times. O Lord, although you are able to give all kind of benedictions, I do not pray to you for the boon of impersonal liberation, nor the highest liberation of eternal life in Vaikuntha, nor any other boon which may be obtained by associating with the nine processes of bhakti, executing the nine processes of bhakti. O Lord, I simply wish that this form of yours, as Bala Gopala in Vrindavan, may ever be manifest in my heart. For what is the use to me of any other boon beside this? O Lord, your lotus face, which is encircled by locks of soft black hair tinged with red, is kissed again and again by Mother Yashoda, and your lips are reddish like the bimba fruit. May this beautiful vision of your lotus face be ever manifest in my heart. Thousands and thousands of other benedictions are of no use to me. O Supreme Godhead, I offer my obeisances unto you, O Damodara, O Ananta, O Vishnu, O Master, O my Lord, be pleased upon me. By showering your glance of mercy upon me, deliver this poor ignorant fool who's immersed in an ocean of worldly sorrows and become visible to my eyes. O Lord Damodara, just as the two sons of Kuvera, Manigriva and Alakuvera, were delivered from the curse of Narada and made into great devotees by you in your form as a baby tied with a rope to the wooden grinding mortar. In the same way, please give to me your own Prema Bhakti. I only long for this and I have no desire for any kind of liberation. O Lord Damodara, I first of all offer my obeisances to the brilliantly effulgent robe which binds your belly. I then offer my obeisances to your belly, which is the abode of the entire universe. I humbly bow down to your most beloved Srimati Radharani, and I offer all obeisances to you, the Supreme Lord, who displays unlimited pastime. Damodarastakam ki jai. Sri Radha Damodara ki jai. Yashoda Mata ki jai. Yashoda Damodara ki jai.
श्री राधा गोकुलानंद की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जी की जय, श्री गौड़ा निताय की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय.
Can we do
It's fine. Thank Hare Krishna. We are going to do the Simhadev prayer now. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlad Lad Dadaye. Hiranyakashipu Akshay. Ito nasimho parato nasimho. Yato yato yamitato nasimho. नरसिम्हदेव भगवान की जय, भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। नमामि स्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम्। यशोदा वियोलुखलादव मानव परं विस्तं अत्यन्ततो द्रुतगोप्या। रुदन्तमुहुर्नेत्र युग्मं ऋचन्तं करम्भुज युग्मेन शतकनेत्र। मोहश्वासकम्पात्रिरे खङ्ककन्था स्थितग्रीवं दामोदरं भक्तिवन्दं। श्वास इति दृक्स्वलीलाभिरानन्दकुण्डे स्वगोसंनिमाजान्तम् अख्यपयन्तम्। तदीयसिताग्निषु भक्तर्चितात्मा पुनः प्रेमतास्तां सताविति वन्दे। तमेव नास्यामि रास्तं किमन्ये सदा नास्यामि इदं ते मुखाम्बोजन् अत्यन्तनीले वृतं कुन्तले स्निग्ध रक्तस्य गोप्या इदं ते मुखाम्बोजन् अत्यन्तनीले वृतं कुन्तले स्निग्ध रक्तस्य गोप्या मुहुश्चुम्बितं बिम्बरक्तं दराम्ने मनस्य विरास्तामलं लक्षलाभे श्चुम्बितं बिम्बरक्तं दराम्ने मनस्य विरास्तामलं नमो देवा दामोदर अनंत विष्णु प्रसिद्ध प्रभो दुःख चलति मग्ना नमो देवा अनंत विष्णु कृपा दृष्टि वृष्यति दिनवतानो गृहाणि स मामाग्नं एदक्षिदृश्या कृपा दृष्टि वृष्यति दिनवतानो गृहाणि स कुबेरात्मा चौबाधा मृत्वैवयात्मा त्वया मोचितौ भक्ति भजौ कृतौ च कुबेरात्मा तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकामे प्रयाच न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेस्ति दामोदरे तथा कुबेरात्मा चौबाधा मृत्वैवयात्मा त्वया मोचितो भक्ति भजौ कृतौ च तथा प्रेम भक्तिं स्वकामे प्रयाच न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेस्ति दामोदरे नमस्ते स्तुदाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिदाम्ने त्वदीयोदराय विश्वस्य दाम्ने नमो राधिकाय त्वदीया प्रियाय नमो नन्त Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. राधा दामोदर की जय, माता यशोदा दामोदर की जय, श्री राधा गोकुलानंद की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जी की जय, श्री गौरा निताई की जय, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय।
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine
Hare Krishna. Okay, so welcome everyone to Bhaktivedanta Manor, and welcome to Amita Prabhu, Prabhupada disciple there. Hare Krishna. So we've got last few days of Kartik. It goes on until Tuesday. So it's been going on for 1 month. The month of Kartik is a very special month. Any devotional service you perform, any transcendental activity, chanting the holy name, making a pilgrimage to the temple like you've done today, taking prasad, helping others, reading the Gita, the Bhagavatam, you make 1,000 times the benefit during the month of Kartik. So some people like the January sales, you know. They like to wait. Sometimes they go and sleep outside the night before, so they want to be in the first in the queue because they get something very expensive for a very reasonable price, you know. So the spiritual sales time is Kartik, you know. So we've got until Tuesday. And make the most of it. But also, every day is a wonderful opportunity for us to make spiritual advancement, you know. So people are looking for, you know, good investments, you know. So they are looking for good investments. And sometimes I meet people and I say, what kind of work do you do? And they say, oh, I'm an investment banker, you know. Sometimes you meet people like that. So I said, you're an investment banker, that's really good. So have you invested in your own spiritual life? He says, oh, no, I haven't. So then you can make many material investments, and sometimes they're successful and sometimes they're not, you know. But even if they are successful, at the end of this body, when we call death, even if you have a lot of money or been very successful materially, or you become famous, or you become very recognized or whatever, you can't take it with you. It's all left behind, you know. So I always say there's many different bank accounts. There's bank accounts like there's Barclays, there's NatWest, there's Santander, Metro Bank, Bank of Baroda. There's so many different banks are there. And every week, every month, we're making some investment in these banks. You know, we're putting something in. But there's another bank account that I need to tell you about, and it's called the Lakshmi Narayan Bank. You know, so this Lakshmi Narayan Bank actually has got a very good interest rate. You know, so the only difference is the Lakshmi Narayan Bank, it doesn't take anything material. You know, so it doesn't take your pounds or your rupees or your euros or your rubles, you know, or rand. It doesn't take any of that. But what does it take? It says devotional service. So anything that you do in your spiritual activities, that goes into your Lakshmi Narayan Bank, you know. So when you do seva, when you help others, when you come to the temple, when you bow your head down in front of the Lord, when you sing kirtan, when you study the Vedic scriptures like Gita and Bhagavatam and Mahabharata and Ramayana, and you do the 9 processes of devotional service, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, Atmanam. So many different processes of bhakti are there. Any one of those processes can give complete perfection. So when you're investing in your Lakshmi Narayan Bank, it's a different from your Barclays and NatWest and Santander, because when we leave this body, Barclays, Santander, NatWest, Bank of Baroda, or even Bank of Punjab or whatever it is, it doesn't go with you. It doesn't go with you, but it becomes somebody else's. And if they can't find anybody, the government will take it, you know, gladly, yeah. But your Lakshmi Narayan account, that's very nice, because whatever you invest in there, that goes with you, you know. So my humble request to all of you is make sure that every day you invest in your Lakshmi Narayan account, you know. Because that's to your eternal credit. No one can take that away from you. So, and how do we invest? When you get up early in the morning, you take a shower, and you get your japa beads, and you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. It's a recommended process in this age to attain the Supreme Lord, to get free from the whole cycle of birth and death, samsara. 8,400,000 different species of life, you know, 84 lakh yoni. So we've probably been through it a few times, and now we've got the human birth, which is the topmost birth, and we have been given God-given intelligence, so we can actually ask, who am I, where am I from, what my purpose in this life, where am I going? So we can ask these questions, and we can establish our relationship with the Supreme Lord. So one of my friends, Shruti Dharma Prabhu, who was the previous temple president here, he used to have a nice analogy. He used to say that Haribol. He used to say that when you go to the airport, you can spend some time in the duty free, but don't miss the flight. Because that's the purpose of going to the airport. The purpose of going to the airport is is catching the flight. So yesterday, I took the head Pujari Ananta Gopal to the airport, and he was catching a flight to go to India, to go to Vrindavan. So what does catching the flight, what does that mean? It means developing your loving relationship with Krishna. You can do so many other things in this world, but unless you develop your loving relationship with Krishna, then you miss the flight. And when you miss the flight, it's not fun, because who knows when the next flight is, and usually it can be very expensive. So anyway, now is a very auspicious time, and these last 5 days of Kartik is known as Bhishma Panchak. So Bhishma Panchak is a time when Lord Bhishma, he fasted and he performed extra austerities, and he wanted to obtain the mercy and blessings of Lord Krishna so that he could speak the principles of Dharma nicely to Yudhishthir and for all mankind. So it's a very auspicious time, so make the most of it. And all of you have come here in the temple. If you look outside, it's a very stormy, miserable day, a typical, British kind of late autumn day. So some people who wanted to come to the temple, but they looked out the window and they saw the rain and the wind, and they thought, I'm going to just stay at home beside the radiator. So at least all of you managed to do some tapasya, you braved it and you made it here today. So that's good. You see, every time we give in to the mind, then the mind becomes stronger. But we can use the intelligence, which is higher than the mind, and we can tell our mind. Our mind is supposed to be something that helps us, not to something that makes us more trouble. So it says in the Gita that those who have learned to control their mind, for them the mind is the best of friends, and the mind helps them to achieve their goals in life. And for those who have not managed to control their mind is the worst enemy. You don't have to go outside to look for the enemy. The enemy is, it says, don't let your worst enemy sit in between your ears. So somebody said to me, when my mind is playing up and he's telling me to do all kinds of crazy stuff, what shall I do? Then I said, the best thing to say to the mind is, do you mind? If someone's interrupting you, say, do you mind? So actually the Maha Mantra is the method by which you can control the mind. Maha Mantra, it can deliver the mind. So every day chanting, even 1 or 2 rounds every day, reading a little bit of a few verses of Bhagavad Gita, offering your food, make sure it's sattvic, no meat, fish or eggs, offer it to Krishna, then it becomes prasad. And if you can, come and temple and do a bit of seva, or we have so many nice courses in the School of Bhakti. You can learn so many beautiful things, and you can enhance your life, like that. So whatever, I said, many young devotees, they come and they say, oh Prabhu, have you got any advice for me? I said to them, whatever you want to do it now, don't wait till tomorrow, because no one's come back to tell us what tomorrow is like, nobody knows about tomorrow. So do it now, And somebody said, can you give me some advice? I said, yeah, whatever comes, let it come. Whatever goes, let it go, like that, Don't hold on to things, because we're only here for a short while. So do something with your life, for God's sake. Do something for God's sake, Not for God's sake, but for God's sake, So, so when we do something to please the Lord, then we become happy, we become enthusiastic, and our life has meaning. Otherwise, we go through life, we're not actually living, we're just existing. So living means actually we follow the teaching of the great acharyas like Srila Prabhupada and so many great Vaishnavas, and we follow that spiritual direction and we put it into practice in our life, and immediately we feel benefit, we feel some meaning, purpose, and we feel some fulfillment. Otherwise we're hankering after all these temporary things of this world, which just give us a headache. So anyway, I won't take more of your time. We'll do a little bit of chanting. So now we're going to chant the prayers to Lord Nrsingadev. Who knows who Lord Nrsingadev is? Anyone put their hand up? Okay, okay. Oh, you know him very well. He's your friend, isn't he? Who is Lord Nrsingadev? Yeah, and what form does he take? Lion, yeah? Lion, yeah? Did you say lion? What did you say? He's a form of Vishnu. Okay, so he's one of the Dash Avatar, Nrsingadev. Yeah, so he does actually take the form of a lion, like that. So he's half man and half lion. So does anyone know the story about Nrsingadev and the demon Hiranyakashipu? Anyone know the story? Oh, Mataji, can you tell us? Yeah. 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 Oh, the father tried to kill the son, Prahlad, Hiranyakashipu. Yeah. And Krishna protected Prahlad then, eh? Okay. Yeah. 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 Ripped him apart, yeah. So there's a picture up there in the top left hand there. And sometimes, people, when they come to a temple, sometimes new guests come, some English people or something, they've been on TripAdvisor, they say, oh, it's a place of interest. And they're looking at the deities and everything so beautiful. When they look here and they say, oh, what's happening here? Over there, this guy's getting his guts ripped out over there, So I sometimes joke with them. I said, you see that guy on the left there? That was the last guy that refused to give a donation. But then I said, no, I was only joking, like that. That was this demon was trying to kill the 5-year-old boy, and then the Lord protected him, what is it? What is it? Me? Okay. All right. Yeah, so then I said to them, so the Lord always protects his devotee. So the Hiranyakashipu was a big, big demon. He did so many austerities. So then he asked Lord Brahma for the benediction, I want to be immortal. But Lord Brahma, he said, look, I can't give you that because even I live for a long time, but even I have to die. So if I'm not immortal, so I can't give you that. So the demon, he thought he's clever. So he said, Hiranyakashipu said, okay, so grant me I don't die in the day or the night. Grant me I don't get killed inside the building or outside the building. Grant me that I don't die in the ocean, on the water, on the land, or in the air. Grant me that I'm not killed by any man or any beast. Or grant me I'm not killed by any weapon. So he thought he's got it all covered, So he thought he was clever. But Krishna, he appeared as Lord Nrsingadev. So he's not a man or an animal. He's half man and half animal, half man and half lion. So he didn't kill Hiranyakashipu in the day or the night. It was at twilight, when the sun is just going down. So it's in between. And he didn't kill him inside or outside. He killed him in the doorway. And he didn't kill him in the air or on the land or on the ocean because he put him on his lap. And he didn't use any weapon because he used his nails. So therefore he kept all the benedictions of Lord Brahma, the boons, but he finished off the demon Hiranyakashipu. And then later he told Brahma, be careful what benedictions you're giving out. Anyway, so we're going to do this prayer for Lord Nrsingadev. Nrsingadev is the protector of the devotees, and he is Bhakta Rakshak. So we should pray to Lord Nrsingadev to protect us and protect our spiritual, our life, our spiritual journey, and to keep us safe and keep us away from the allurements of Maya, illusion, which keep us in this material world birth after birth. Namaste Narasimhaya Prahlada Lada Daine Hiranyakashe Purvakshaha Shilatankana Kalaye Ito Nishringo Parato Nishringo Yato Yato Yametato Nishringo Mahe Nishringo Redahe Nishringo Narasimhamadem Sharanam Prapade Tavakara Kamalavare Nakamaduta Singham Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam Eshabadeta Nara Hari Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare Avakara Kamalavare Keshavadeta Nara Hari Rupa Jai Jagadesha Hare Jai Jagadesha Hare Jai Jagadesha Hare Jaya Narasimhadev, Jaya Narasimhadev, Narasimhadev, Jaya Narasimhadev. Jaya Narahare, Jaya Narahare, Narahare, Jaya Narahare. Jaya Lakshmi Nrsinga, Jaya Lakshmi Nrsinga, Lakshmi Nrsinga, Jaya Lakshmi Nrsinga. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo, Haribo. Shri Nrsimhadev Bhagwan ki, Dr. Prahlad Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, ISKCON Guru Vrinda ki, Shri Kartik Vrata ki, Vaishnav Sangha Vaishnav Seva ki, Shri Harinam Prabhu ki, Nitai Gaur Premanandi, Hare Krishna. So I think, about 6:15 they're going to do a Krishna book reading until 7 o'clock. And then at 7 o'clock there will be the arti. And anyway, those of you who haven't offered a candle to Krishna, to Damodar, you can do that. Hare Krishna.
Namameshwaram Satchidanandarupam Lasatkundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yashoda Vyalukalaabdhavamana Paramrishtamatyantato Jutya Gopya Rodanta Mohornetram Yugmam Rijantam Karamboja Yugmena Satankanetram Rijantam Karamboja Yugmena Satankanetram Mohashwasakam Patrirekakantam Stitham Grevadamodaram Bhaktivedanta Iti Diksvalila Berananda Kunde Swagosham Nimajjantam Akhyapayantam Diksvalila Berananda Kunde Swagosham Tadiyeshu Tageshu Bhakti Jitatvam Puna Prematastam Shatavrati Vande Varam Deva Moksham Na Moksham Vadimba Nachanya Vrineham Vare Shadapiha Idam Teva Purnantha Gopadavalam सदा मे मनस्य विरस्तं किमन्ये Idam te mukham bojamatyanthanile Vetam kuntale snigdharaktischa gopya Te mukham bojamatyanthanile Vetam kuntale snigdharaktischa gopya Mohaschambita bimbairaktadarambe Manasya virastamalam lakshalabde Bimbairaktadarambe Manasya virastamalam lakshalabde Namo Devada Modarananta Vishnu Prasida Prabhu Dukha Jalabdi Magnam Prasida Prabhu Dukha Jalabdi Magnam Kripa Drishti Vrishyati Tinam Batano Grihame Shamamagyame Dashidrisha Kuveratmajo Bhattamote Yadvat Tvaya mochita bhakti bhajo krito cha Mochita bhakti bhajo krito cha Tata prema bhaktim swakam me prayacha Namakshe graho me stita modareha Ame prayacha Namakshe graho me stita modareha Namaste sto namne sphura dipti damne Tvadiyo darayata vishwasya damne Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nantalilaya Devaya Tobhyam Deya Priyaya Jaya Yashoda Damodara Yashoda Damodara Yashoda Damodara Shri Radhe Yashoda Damodara Yashoda Damodara Yashoda Damodara Shri To the Supreme Lord, whose form is the embodiment of eternal existence, knowledge and bliss, whose shark-shaped earrings are swinging to and fro, who's beautifully shining in the divine realm of Gokula, who, due to the offense of breaking the pot of yogurt that his mother was churning into butter and then stealing the butter that was kept hanging from a swing, is quickly running from the wooden grinding mortar in fear of Mother Yashoda. but who has been caught from behind by her who ran after him with great speed. To that Supreme Lord Sri Damodar I offer my humble obeisances. Seeing the whipping stick in his mother's hand, he is crying and rubbing his eyes again and again with his two lotus hands. His eyes are filled with fear, and the necklace of pearls around his neck, which is marked with the 3 lines like a conch shell, is shaking because of his quick breathing due to crying. To this Supreme Lord, Sri Damodar, whose belly is bound not with ropes, but with his mother's pure love, I offer my humble obeisances. By such childhood pastimes as this, he is drowning the inhabitants of Gokula in pools of ecstasy, and is revealing to those devotees who are absorbed in knowledge of his supreme majesty and opulence that he is not only conquered by devotees whose pure love is imbued with intimacy and is free from all conceptions of awe and reverence. With great love, I again offer my obeisances to Lord Damodar hundreds and hundreds of times. O Lord, although you are able to give all kinds of benedictions, I do not pray to you for the boon of impersonal liberation, nor the highest liberation of eternal life in Vaikuntha, nor any other boon which may be obtained by executing the 9 processes of bhakti. O Lord, I simply wish that this form of yours as Bal Gopal in Vrindavan may ever be manifest in my heart. For what is the use to me of any other boon besides this? O Lord, your lotus feet, which is encircled by locks of soft black hair, tinged with red, is kissed again and again by Mother Yashoda, and your lips are reddish like the bimba fruit. May this beautiful vision of your lotus face be ever manifest in my heart. Thousands and thousands of other benedictions are of no use to me. O Supreme Godhead, I offer my obeisances unto you. O Damodar, O Ananta, O Vishnu, O Master, O my Lord, be pleased upon me. By showering your glance of mercy upon me, deliver this poor ignorant fool who is immersed in an ocean of worldly sorrows and become visible to my eyes. O Lord Damodar, just as the 2 sons of Kuvera, Manigriva and Nalkuvera, were delivered from the curse of Narada and made into great devotees by you in your firm as a baby tied with rope to a wooden grinding mortar, in the same way, please give me to your own prema bhakti. I only long for this and have no desire for any kind of liberation. O Lord Damodar, I first of all offer my obeisances to the brilliantly effulgent robe which binds your belly. I then offer my obeisances to your belly, which is the abode of the entire universe. I humbly bow down to your most beloved Srimati Radharani, and I offer all obeisances to you, the Supreme Lord who displays unlimited pastimes.
Namamishwaram Sachit Anandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Prajamanam Yasoda Piyolukala Dhavamanam Aram Rishcham Patyanta Todhujagopya Ishwaram Sachit Anandarupam Lasat Kundalam Gokul Brajamanam. Yasoda Biolu Kaladavamanam Haram Rishyam Atyantato Drutya Gopya Rudantam Muhurnetra Yugmam Rijantam Karam Bhojajumena Satankanetram Swasakam Patri Rehanka Kanta Sita Graiva Damodaram Bhaktivedanta Trik Swadila Bir Ananda Kunde Swagosham Nimajantam Akyapayantam Tadiye Shitakyeshu Bhaktaya Chitatvam Una Prema Kastam Sattva Vritti Bande Deva Mokshana Mokshavadim Va Machandyam Raneham Vadeshadapiha Idam Teva Purnatha Gopala Balam Sadame Manasya Virastam Kimanyai Ishvaram Satchit Ananda Rupam Asat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam Yasoda Biyolu Kaladavamanam Param Rishyam Atyantato Drutya Gopya Yanta Nilaya Vitam Kundalai Sita Raktaischa Gopya Chombitam Dimbarakataram me Manasya virastam malam lakshalabhai Damodar Ananta Vishnu Prasida Prabodhuka Jalabimagnam Kripa Dristi Vristyati Dinam Patanu Shamamakyam Vedyakshi Drisya Jovada Vidyaiva Yadva Tvaya Mochito Bhakti Ajopritocha Tata Prema Bhaktim Swakame Prayacha Mokshe Graho Mesti Amodareha Namaste Damne Spuradipti Damne Tadiyo Darayata Vishvasya Damne Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nandalilaya Devaya Tubhyam Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya Namo Nandalilaya Devaya Tubhyam Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namamishwaram Satchit Anandarupam Nasat Kundalam Gokule Brajamanam. Yasoda Biyolukhaladavamanam Karam Rishyamatyanta Todrutya Gopya. Yasoda Biyolukhaladavamanam Karam Rishyamatyanta Todrutya Gopya. Jai Radha Damodar Radha Damodar Radha Damodar Radha Damodar Radhe. Madhava Radhe. Jai Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe. Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jayo Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada.
Namami Sharamsa Chidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Bhrajamanam Namami Sharamsa Chidananda Rupam Lasat Kundalam Gokule Bhrajamanam Jasoda Bhiyonu Khala Dhavamanam Paramrishtamastan Tato Drutta Gopya Jasoda Bhiyonu Khala Dhavamanam Paramrishtamastan Tato Drutta Gopya Namami Sharamsa Chidananda Rupa Lasat Kundalam Gokule Bhajamana Rudantam Muhurnetram Jugmam Mrijantam Param Bhoja Jugmena Shatanka Netram Rudantam Muhurnetram Jugmam Mrijantam Param Bhoja Jugmena Shatanka Netram Muhushashukam Potri Rekham Kokantha Sthita Graiva Damodaram Bhakti Vadham Muhushashukam Potri Rekham Kokantha Sthita Graiva Damodaram Bhakti Vadham Namami Sharamsa Chidananda Rupa Lasat Kundalam Gokule Bhajamana Iti Driksha Lila Bhirananda Kunde Shadhoshang Nimajjantam Akhapayan
Hare Krishna. Yeah, Hare Krishna. So we'll be having a class now. So maybe if you can face this way, we can just. Just start with some kirtan. जय राधा माधव